Hey, how's it going? Just want to show you my first guitar, and for people who are like interested in building guitars, just a couple things that I like and I would have done differently. And I know when I was gonna build my first guitar, I had a bunch of questions. I don't know. Here we go. So it's a three-piece alder body squished together and maple neck, and this is it's like ebony and purple heart that I had to put it on because I accidentally cut this part wrong and I had to extend it. Rosewood fretboard, I don't know, abalone. This is stuff I bought off of StuMac, and you can see on the back that I did not finish the back cover. I've been kind of lazy. It's a bolt-on neck. Maybe, yeah, I'll just leave it on. The design, it's like a 25.5 scale, kind of like Fenders. And you got the humbuckers. The hard part, like before even cutting anything, is you have to figure out what parts you're gonna have, and then you have to know like the exact dimensions of the part to like be able to figure out what the dimensions are, what the dimensions are gonna be in the final product. And the first thing I did was a fretboard, and is actually the thing that screwed up the entire guitar, is because I never took in the thickness of the fretboard into account. You can see, looking at this fretboard, it's kind of thick. I mean, if you look at most guitars that have a fretboard put on, they're not that thick, and that's why you see my bridges jacked up so high. It kind of looks funny, but you know, it's my first guitar. What are you gonna do? You see right here, this looks kind of weird. You don't usually see guitars like this. The neck I just kind of freehanded with I don't know what they're called, rasp, some Shinto rasp. There's this big part right here. The neck, when I was done, it turned out to be really thick. It's kind of uncomfortable to play. I've been playing guitar a while. I'm used to pretty much playing any kind of guitar. But I mean, this one's pretty comfortable, especially at the end here. It's pretty hard to reach the higher notes, and it's also hard to like put your hand around. So, I mean, if you're building a guitar, you know, make sure you take into account the thickness of the fretboard, because I don't know, I just used what they gave me at the store. Another thing is, like, these are the Gibson pickups, and I got Gibson hardware underneath that I got off of eBay. And this is like Frankenstein bridge I made, and I mean, it's probably like $50, you know, and the Planet Wave tuners are probably like $60. So I ended up spending a lot of money putting this guitar together. If I were to do it again, maybe put cheaper stuff in there, but I don't know. I don't know what I'm gonna do. I wanna build another guitar. That's the thing. Like, once you build your first guitar, you figure out a ton of stuff that you could have done differently to make this one better. Like, example, I don't know if you can see it. Probably see it better on the back. I messed up on the router, and I took a huge part out of it, and had to fix it back in. And that was a fretboard. I made some repairs. You know, the fretboard, there's a couple frets that need to be adjusted, and this is like the 9.5 radius it's supposed to be a 9.5 radius like a Fender guitars, because this is what I like to play, but it doesn't feel like it. It feels pretty flat. I haven't figured that part out yet. I don't know. And you know, after all the money I spent and after all the time, I really don't want to pay a guitar person $50 to look at it. Maybe I'm going to try to find like a garbage guitar or something and then try to learn some fret stuff on it. You know, how to fix the frets. The paint is another area that has lots of room for improvement. I did a little bit of practice, but not enough. I mean, I don't know if you can see my camera phone. It's kind of orange peel going on. The major mistake I did on the paint is the wet sanding part. Well, I guess when you're wet sanding, you're supposed to use a lot of water, and I wasn't using a lot of water, and when I was sanding, I'd peel away the colored paint, and you know, after a while, it just ran out of paint. So, you know, I thought about redoing the paint on here, but I'll just save it for the next guitar. I mean, this guitar is just going to be like the prototype, or you know, the practice guitar. But I mean, it's a pretty expensive practice guitar. You see on the fretboard, there's, I believe the fretboard is supposed to be shinier or more finished look. I haven't really gotten this part. This part is white already. It's like a guitar that's been played for a while. I think that when I was putting in the nut slots, that the dust from the nut slot went in there and got, you know, it's like stuck in there. I don't know if it's ever going to come out. Other things I would have done, you can see there's a line right there for the joints. I thought I had that sanded out and completely flat, but I guess the joints, they don't hold the paint the same way. I don't really know how that happened, but you know, people notice it. My friend helped me put this design on here. It's pretty cool, except like, it's supposed to kind of look like that, right? Go like that. It looks like a smiling bird. It's supposed to be like a mean bird or something. I don't know. It's funny. I was sitting there, you know, I didn't really have I was going to put the knobs down here like a regular guitar. I'm like, why don't I put them in the back? That looked pretty cool, man. But, you know, I lucked out, and then I realized why they don't put the knobs on the back. It's because you're trying to set the intonation. How are you going to fit a screwdriver through there? On this one, you can. I have to take a knob off or two, and then I can get in there. That's another part. I'm like, you know, why are they always putting the input jack down here? You know, why don't they put it in the back? That would look cool. Well, I found out why. It's because if you have it on the bottom, it's kind of hard to set your guitar down on the ground. So next time, I wouldn't have done that. Yeah, the guitar sounds pretty nice. I don't know if I can get on here real quick, but yeah, it's heavy. It's my first guitar. Obviously, I don't have my picking hand here, but you know, the people who want to build their first guitar, I'll just tell you this: it's a lot of work, and it's all woodworking. It's not guitar. But I mean, even though there's a lot of goofy things on this guitar, I'm still proud of it, and I can't wait to build the next one next time I have a ton of time to spare. Alright, let me know if you have any questions.